Excuse me. Hello out there. I hope you're doing really well today. Here we are for another live stream, and thank you so much for joining me. Excuse me. Well, we've got a lot to talk about. What, I don't know, but we'll get into it. First off, I want to say thank you for you guys joining us, Tom and W.C. Ray. and thank you, Gail and Wes, for being here. Jim Rolfe. Jim was over here the other day. I came on over to where I lived, and we played guitars. Remember the days when you used to call up your buddy and say, hey, man, you want to come over and play guitars? Or, hey, man, you want to come over and listen to records? Come on, let's go listen to records. Bring your guitar. So those were the good old days. Don't do that too much anymore. Although I got to say, I saw a video on Facebook of 5 guys from the camp getting together. Let's see, it's Martin, Paul, Kevin, who else? 4 guys, I guess it was. And they were getting together and they were rehearsing the songs for camp and just having fun and playing. And I got to say, they sounded really great. So that is cool. So, you know, when you come to the camp, you know, you might only see somebody once a year, but if they're close, you might see them a little more often. But you make lasting friendships. So it's more than just going to a workshop. You actually make friends there, and it's kind of neat. Similar interests, people with similar interests. So anyway, Jim was over here, and this is Jim's 503, which I just bought from him. So we're going to offer this up, and so he ended up getting a John Pisano, and so he's traded up. He's going up from the 503. We'll demonstrate that in a little bit. It's a really cool guitar. Kirby, did you get your Broadway? Kirby bought the Broadway. Remember I showed that last week? I gotta turn this fan on. Hold on, everybody. You know, you wonder why I always wear black shirts, long sleeve. Well, I got all this crud on my arms, and everybody is always asking me about it. Now they're asking me about these bruises, and so I eliminate that by wearing a long sleeve. So anyway, plus I hate the feeling of my skin on the guitar, and plus it leaves a kind of a stain. As neck pickup or as neck pickup, or are the Kent Armstrongs a little sweeter? Boy, that's a toss-up. You know, what do you like better? Dark roast or French roast? You know, so they're both real nice pickups. I think the Seth Lover has a wider tonal spectrum. I could be wrong about that. I've had some Kent Armstrongs that I like. Had some that, you know, I didn't really care too much for. Here's the deal: when a company says designed by Seymour Duncan, or pickup designed by Ken Armstrong, so basically they say, hey, use this magnet, use this wire, use this many winds, and then they go off and make it. So it might be a little different than the real deal. Yeah, Jim, swinging. So yeah, here, take a look at this. This guitar is a Golden Eagle. Remember I was telling you about it last week? Golden Eagle, 2 pickups in beautiful shape. I took it to a gig and played it. I think I'm going to raise the pickups off the top. And we'll do that, and I'll play it next week, and you can see if you hear the difference. It's got a beautiful back, beautiful neck. just a gorgeous guitar. I've got a lot of wonderful guitars right now, and I've got some things that everybody might want, you know. Do I ever think about the XL-1, the D'Angelico? Not really. I have no experience with them other than going to the NAMM show, picking it up, and going like this. A couple guys, I don't know which D'Addario ones they brought to camp, and I thought that guitar doesn't sound very good. It sounds good until you stack it up to some other things, but I don't know which one I was looking at. I have no idea. All right, so yeah, this Golden Eagle, we just got this.
Hey,
Wes, you're there.
Hey, I am here. Can you take the Cat 5 cable out of that Mac and hand it to me?
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some sort of audio issues going on. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm guessing it's because I don't have the Cat 5 plugged in. So hold on.
By the way, this is about where we filmed this. It's about the size of the Space 1 or 2, you know. Things that we talk about is when you play a phrase. Things that we talk about is when you play a phrase. You know, a lot of times you can't just teach this stuff without a band setting and stuff. But playing in phrases that have a start and a finish, and letting some space go by, interacting with other players, not stepping on everybody else, you know. And, you know, if you have 2 guitar players, you can have 3 guitar players in a group. You can have 4. As long as they all know what to do, right? So, and you're not stepping on everybody. So it's fun. It's really fun. And you can't teach that without a band setting, and so it's important. Yeah, so I look forward to seeing all those guys. Blake is coming back, isn't he, Gail? Okay, so is something wrong with the audio? Is it a low signal? It doesn't look like it.
Well, I'm hoping that if you guys refresh your screen, hopefully it'll work better now that I plugged in I was on Wi-Fi before, so we'll see.
Oh, yeah. Got to have that connection, I guess. The Wi-Fi can't handle it. So this particular guitar, like I said, I'm going to raise the pickups because I felt like it should sound a little better than this. And I was talking with Gail, and we're always comparing guitars to the L5 I have. I said, you know, it almost, when I pick up that guitar and play it, it almost sounds like that's one of the less exciting guitars. It doesn't, sound doesn't really turn me on. So I think I'm going to raise the pickups in that as well. So we'll see what happens. I know you're on the edge of your seat thinking about this. Okay. Jim Kirby, I like the butterfly adjective, butterfly. Remember when a butterfly, what, Wes?
That says buttery. Can you
buttery?
not read?
Well, I can't read, no.
Yeah, it says buttery.
Oh, okay. I thought it was butterfly. You know, this guitar, okay, look at the most expensive Heritage you can buy. Check out this volume knob. It's on or off. It's like, what's going on with that? Rob Riggs, is Rob here? I wish he could explain to me about that, other than rip it out and put a new one in. It just ticks me off. It's nice to have one that has an audio taper on it. All right, so what we have here? Oh, I've got this. This finally came in. You know, this is Eastman 810. I'll play this in a minute. It's still, well, I might as well play it now. Here's another thing. Why do they put a strap button there? I know they like to hide it and all that, but, oh, God. Hey, tugs on your back. So I might have to put another strap hole in this. Just because it bugs me. Hey, you bug me, Daddy-O. So, this is a Heritage 810, and I was working on this last night and playing around with it. Finished up this morning. It came and it was quite dirty, and it had some blemishes, and I tried to take care of those. And I think I did a pretty dang good job. But this is a sweet, sweet sounding guitar. Whoa, 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 Mamma Mia. Yeah, isn't that a pretty sounding guitar? Nice big 17-inch. Still got some stuff on it. Wes, let's take a closer look at this puppy. For all out there, because the finish, you know, Eastman finishes. All right, there's a little tiny little blimps. They chip so easy. This is 2007, I think. And they do chip easy, there's no doubt about it. But they are beautiful. I don't care what you say. Look at the neck on that. Isn't that pretty? Got a little blem right there. And on the top there, got a little bit of that. Anyway, we'll be offering this up. All solid wood. Cool little guitar. All right, Wes, do we have any comments we need to talk about?
Yeah, let's see here. There was one at the very top of the show from Let's see. Mark, guitar guy. Rich, do you like the sound of a Seymour Duncan jazz neck pickup, or are the Kent Armstrongs a little sweeter?
Yeah, I think I already answered that one.
Oh,
It's okay.
I missed the answer. What was it? I was interested in that.
The answer is, I think the Seymour Duncans are the Seymour Duncan Seth Lover have a wider frequency range, it seems like. It depends. Kent Armstrong has his many things. Also, you have to, when you look at a guitar and it says designed by Seymour Duncan, pickups designed by Seymour Duncan, that means they made them, but Seymour told them what to do. The magnets, the winding, how many windings, the wire to use. Same thing with Kent Armstrong, because both are wonderful pickup builders and have a reputation, and people love them. So, but is it a real Kent Armstrong? I don't know if it matters or not. I don't know.
Let's see. How about let's see. On the Road Again asks, what are some good, affordable, vintage guitar investments you'd recommend?
Affordable?
Affordable vintage guitar investments that you'd recommend.
Well, I only have knowledge of arch tops, so I can't make any.
Well, I'm assuming that's probably what he means.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he's not.
Okay.
Well, get a Telecaster, you know.
Right. Actually, I'm buying a Telecaster, a 76 or 8 Tele Custom with 2 humbuckers, and it's got an F hole and everything.
Oh, so exactly like the one you already have.
Exactly like the one I already have. But yeah, yeah. So
And you just got that Frankenstein Telecaster that you've been working on forever finally finished. I told him to bring it out here, but he didn't want to. Next week, apparently
week, they'll bring it out next week. Yeah, yeah.
So now you're gonna have 3 Telecasters. What are you gonna do with yourself here?
Yeah.
Leave
Well,
them
the
in
G and L.
closet?
It's a G and L, not a Tele. Well, whatever.
Well, it's a Telecaster.
It's a Telecaster. You're right. You're right. So I don't know. But as far as an investment, I was just making a comment to Gail this morning that I kind of felt just in the last couple of days that the market's been getting a little softer. I could be wrong. As soon as I say that, everything's good. The L5s are through the roof. How far are they going to go?
What does softer mean exactly? Like they're going down?
Yeah, they're not rising like they were, and they're going down a little bit.
Maybe that's from the interest rate hike.
Well, you know what it could be, as people are nervous about money and they want to get rid of whatever they have.
They want to buy a house instead of a L5. It's
They want to buy a
really
new car
comparable.
instead of an L5. Yeah, that could be, or they just want their money out of it. For a while, a long time ago, 20 years ago, Japan was buying up all the vintage instruments. Now you take a look, and you've got all these. You look at a good deal on eBay or whatever, and then you think, oh wow, that's a great deal, and then you find out where it's coming from, Japan, and so like they're liquidating, and they have been for a while, but you're thinking, I don't want to buy something. What if I don't, buy it from Japan? I don't know, man. I can't do that. That's hard to do.
Here's another question for you.
Well, wait a minute. Let's go back to
sorry.
which guitars, okay?
We'll get to the point here, buddy.
Gibson, Heritage. If you look at the prices of Eastmans have gone up a lot, which means the used ones are going up, okay? So I think you can expect probably, as far as an investment, pretty much most quality archtop Guild, even the Ibanez's, they're all going up. Not the Artcore. Those they bang them out so many, but vintage East or Aria, they're all going up.
Yeah, or like like vintage wise, that would have like a Ibanez maybe would be an affordable thing.
I had one of this. I think it was an FA 700. And Gail said, "Man, that is the sweetest guitar I've ever heard." Of course, I sold it.
I mean, when it comes to vintage guitars, that's kind of what my mind was going. Affordable vintage guitars. I mean, Gibson's not affordable, but like an Ibanez would be half the price of a Gibson.
2 years ago, Gibson was, an L5 was 6,000, 5,000, say, 5,000. Now they're 8, 10. So what is affordable? I don't know. Where's the number? Okay, that's enough on that, I guess.
All right, another question here from Danielle Emberly. I have 2 AR 503 CE guitars. One has a SD Benedetto A6 and the other has a SD Seth Lever. I prefer the sound of the one with the Benedetto A6. Interesting. That's a cool little collection there.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, you should do a comparison video for us, Danielle.
She should.
That'd be sweet.
That would be really neat.
And we'll play it. If you do it, we'll play it on the live stream. There you go.
Yeah.
Do a little comparison for us.
There's your homework. You got your homework cut out.
And get a hold of us. We'll play it right here.
Have it on our desk by Monday.
For the world to see. Just do it on your phone, too. Anyway, got another one here. Eddie Davis.
Hey, Eddie, what's happening, man? Eddie's in the house.
Would you set your pickups 2/64th and 3/64th on the neck pickup? I don't know what that means.
Well, the bass side and the treble side. I don't know, Eddie. You know what I do? I turn the button, turn the screw until I like the sound. You turn the screw and hear the difference. See what's going on, So sometimes the further away you get the pickup from the string, you get more of a hollower sound. Might like that. Are you talking about your L4 now that you're talking about? The closer you get it, the more electric it becomes. So go like this and turn the screw. That's what I do. I hate slotted screws, though. Don't you? Why do they, in this day and age, why do they put a slotted screw on a pickup adjustment? God, it's a pain in the butt. That's one of my pet peeves.
Tom Johnson says that 810 looks exactly like mine. Maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, you never know.
Wait a minute, let me look. Oh, yeah, it says right here, Tom Johnson.
He carved his name into it.
Yeah. I was talking with Jim, and he was taking some notes and writing on the back of his Pisano, on a piece of paper with a pen. And I remember this is how you gave guitar lessons back in the day, You'd write something out, you turn your guitar over, and now it's the desk. And certain guitars, like my Telecaster, you get done and you think, oh, crap, it went through and it's pressed onto here. Just a little note, a little side note. I'm going to unplug this and we'll plug something else in.
All right, I just muted you.
Oh, I was talking about what has left the building. Guild X150 is gone. The A150 is gone.
Did you sell that 803 15-inch yet?
No, I can't believe it. And I've gotten so many inquiries about it.
Bummer.
What the heck? Here's what I got. 810, a 403, the 805, the 503, and then the 575 with the spruce top is gone. Epiphone Broadway's gone. We're just blowing them out. We're just blowing them. What's it going to take to put you in this guitar today? Let me talk over the price. Let me go talk to my sales manager.
I'm the sales manager. By
God,
the way.
don't you- You know, Wes, I don't think you've ever had the fun experience of trying to buy a new car. God.
I bought a brand new car.
Oh, that's right, you did. Boy, that was an easy sale, though, wasn't it?
It was a really good deal. So
It was It was right off the showroom floor.
right.
I remember the guy says, "Okay, so which one do you want? What we're good?" Like he's going to order it, and Wes is like, "I want that one right there." Oh, I've never sold one off the showroom.
Yeah, that was a good car, man. That was a Honda Fit.
That was a yeah.
2017 or something like that. I would buy another one of those cars. That was a great car.
Yeah, my neighbor's got one of those, and he loves it. Man, you can fit a ton of stuff in
Yeah,
those things.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Here's another question from Tom Colhane. Rich, how did you learn how to work on guitars from a very unmechanical guitar guy?
Well, I worked at a guitar store. That helps. So that was your job. Did you mute this?
Yeah, you're good.
So yeah, you'd restring them and set the intonation, adjust the neck, do a setup. What does it cost for a setup on a guitar nowadays? I think it's like, 50 to $80 for a setup. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like an oil change.
Oh God.
An oil change, last one costs like $80 or something like that.
Yeah. So, you know what the difference is? Like I went down to buy oil for the 55 Ford. And by the time you bought the oil and a filter and then an additive to add more zinc was $60. And I'm thinking, gosh, I could have had, and now I got this 5 quarts of oil I got to deal with. And so thinking, gosh, I probably could have had this done for 60, maybe not.
Yeah.
80, huh? 80 nowadays.
But 80, but mine takes like full synthetic. So that oil is more expensive than what you put in that 55, right?
Say that again, what?
My oil is my car uses full synthetic
Oh, yeah.
oil.
Yeah, I don't use that.
That alone is just like way more expensive than normal oil.
I know. So, the difference between a guy changing the oil on a car and a girl? Wes, do you know the difference?
Nope.
Okay, let me explain to you. The girl goes down to Jiffy Lube and pays $80 and has the oil changed. The guy goes to the auto parts store and buys $60 worth of oil, and then he sees a couple of new tools that he'd like to have, and so he's got another $20 there, and maybe I need a new oil wrench, so another $5 there. On the way home, he decides that, man, it's a hot day, I'll go get a 6-pack of beer. Gets a 6-pack of beer, and he's changing the oil, and now he realizes, oh, geez, gosh darn it, I got to go get some more beer. And I got to go back to the auto parts store. So then he goes and drives back in his other car, and then he gets pulled over, and he gets a 502, and so that oil change cost about $10,000. Don't you think that's funny?
It's just kind of long-winded there for a joke.
You got to work it.
Yeah.
So I have a friend, Jerry, and so his neighbor changed his oil, right? And so he hired this kid to change his oil. And for some reason, he didn't have the right oil filter. So the kid had to finish the next day. So the next day, he goes to the car, he looks at it, and the oil filter's on. Oh, okay, all right, we're good to go. So he gets in the car and drives about 30 miles, and then the engine seizes up and realizes the kid never came back to put the new oil in. Isn't that a bummer?
Wow.
Yeah,
That sucks.
That's a bummer.
Alrighty, here we have another more questions here. Mick Mac asks, is there an easy way to execute a dominant 7 or altered chord? I mean, in a kind of form on the frets?
An easy way to execute a dominant chord?
A dominant 7 or altered chord?
Yeah. I mean, this one right here. All right, look at this chord here. Here's G7, right? Or however you want to play it. Here's G augmented flat 9. So there's an altered chord, right? Now, we're going with the assumption that the bass player's playing this. I don't need to play that bass note, but if you want to, you could. Remember, the majority of what you play is on these first 4 strings. So there's dominant, augmented, flat 9, G7. This chord is also a D flat 9. So this little guy is a wonderful little way of playing something. Now, look at that's an F. That's the flat 7. So when you see the chord G7 written, you're going for an F. Now, if I take this little shape, transpose it down here to this, see how that shape looks? See how that shape looks? Now, I'm going to take it down here, and I'm going to play this F here, and I'm going to use the same shape. Now I've got a 13 with a flat 9. Now a G7 resolves to a C, right? So there's a C6-9. So these chords right here, easy way of playing. This guitar got a sweet sound. Jim, you're going to be hating it now. Well, you got your Pisano. That Pisano sounds fantastic.
All right, let's see. There's a couple. Let's get through some of these questions here. There's a lot of questions. Loving it, guys.
Good. Yeah.
Eddie again asks, let's see, how far away from the strings would you set your pickups? Gibson, say, 2/64th on the top E and 3/64th on the bottom E, but would that work on arch tops?
Yeah, I think it probably would. That's a good starting point. You know, start there and then then see what happens. The one thing that's for sure about your guitar, adjusting it, if you adjust anything, you can always get it back. It's not like it's, oh, this is permanent now, all right? Even adjusting your neck, guys are so afraid to adjust their neck. And unless you put like 50 foot-pounds of pressure on that, really, you're not going to, the worst thing you can do is strip the threads. Do you realize how hard it is to strip the threads? So don't sweat it. So when you adjust your neck, you can always go back, okay?
So don't use an impact wrench on your on your neck.
Don't use an impact wrench. Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Sklogzy1, Andre, I believe. Is that Andre? Sklogzy1. Did any supplements ever help you with finger pain / stiffness issues like glucosamine or turmeric?
Well, yeah, I guess, I didn't, my Gail's always been saying take turmeric, and for some reason I took it, but maybe I didn't take it enough. It didn't work. But yeah, I take that glucosamine and stuff. I use calcium. I take a lot of calcium, not a lot, I don't know, 2 pills a day. Fish oil, I think that's good. You need oil, got to lube them up. And I think any of the supplements that you take is probably good. Some people swear by those turmeric, and so why not? Why not?
Yeah, I would venture to say that if you just eat less meat and more fruits and vegetables, it'll help.
Spoken from a vegetarian.
Vegan. I went vegan.
He went vegan, yeah.
Yeah, this is day 17 of me on the vegan bandwagon. I feel a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. And my recovery time from the gym I'm way less sore.
Really?
Hands down, night and day, way less sore. I was getting so sore, and now I feel good every day when I wake up. It's been pretty crazy for sure. Anyway, Rags Dirt, who is his name is Mike Walker. How's it going, Mike?
Mike. Yeah, hi, Mike.
He asked, what about Batrellini jazz pickup?
Bartolini? Where's his thing? Oh.
Batrellini, but I don't know, maybe it's misspelled.
Probably, yeah. Bartolini, yeah, they make a wonderful pickup, I've had them on a couple guitars. It's not like I got to go out and get it now, you know what I mean? So on your guild, I wouldn't touch a thing. That guitar, he bought that X700, good grief.
Oh, yeah, that thing was sweet.
So, yeah, I would just leave it. Electric guitar, I'm going direct. And so hopefully you can hear the sound of the guitar, but your amp is like, has a lot to do with your sound, right? So, but you got to have good things to start off with.
Let's see. Owen Field. How's it going, Owen? He asks, any tips for practicing comping?
Oh, good one. Well, all right. There's if you could get Band in a Box, that would be great. And just have the bass and drums. If you don't, then you get out your metronome, because comping is all about making the changes at the right time. So one of the songs that we're going to do at camp is called Weaver of Dreams. And so when you go to comp, the first thing is to be able to make the changes in time. So first start with playing in time. Now, let me slow this down just a hair more. I'm going to start from the A section. So we got 2 measures of C major 7 or 6 or whatever. Anything from the C family. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Whatever the inversion that you're playing. Okay, and then just take it 4 bars at a time. Let's just take the first 8 bars, on this particular song. We have 2 bars of C. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 1 bar of this, then E7. 3, 4, 2 bars of A minor, but I'm going to use 2 different inversions. And then now a C dominant. Okay, that's all I want. Those 8 bars, okay? Now, let me just speed the tempo up a little bit more. What? In the event of a real emergency, now we go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Gotta make it on time. 2, And this sounds so pretty between somebody comping with another player. All right, now once we can do that at a decent tempo, then let's go for 4 on the floor. Slow it down, and let's just go 4 tones, 4 beats. So, A minor 7, C minor, G minor 7, C7. Now that's 4 on the floor, right? 4, 1. I'm going to use some other inversions. A minor, G, C. Now go 2 beats of long tones, 2 short, 2. Okay, I know that sounds simple. That's the progress. Then let's go 1 short, 2, 1 long, and 1 short. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay? All right, now let's apply a rhythm figure. So say to yourself, look at, what's a rhythm that sounds kind of cool? Picture maybe a piano player or another guitar player or even a horn section backing up something. They might do something like bop, 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 ba-da, bop, bop, ba-da, bop, bop, ba-da. So there's our rhythm figure. Bump, 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 ba-dum. So. Now, did you hear when I did that how hard it was to go from, because it was a quick on the 8th note there. Now, to go cha-chung is hard. So I'm going to make it simple on myself. I'm just going to play a long tone there. So you keep adding rhythm filters or rhythm elements to your thing. Keep a steady pattern. And then if you keep doing that, it pretty soon it gets in your bones and you'll be able to do it. Okay, so find some inversions that you like and apply a rhythm figure. How many rhythm figures are there? There's like 10 billion. So just bang on your guitar, go doo doo bump bump ba doo doo bump bump boo doo boop boop ba doo doo. So.
What is that metronome at? BPM.
I don't know, 118, something like that.
Got it.
So yeah, rhythm figure applied to that. A consistent rhythm figure is almost addicting. You know, it's hooky. It's very addicting as opposed to this. I can't not do it without locking into a pattern because I've done it so long, you know. Don't be afraid to play long tones. Remember, the bass player's going, he's playing rhythm. And the drummer's playing rhythm, you know, so you can play long tones. It's nice. Okay, I hope that helps you.
Yeah, here's another question here from Tusi Ma. What kind of telly do you use? Thin line broadcaster?
Telly?
Yeah.
Well, I have a G&L. That's a Telecaster, and it's got like a PAF on front and a telly in the back. And then I have this Frankenstein one that you spoke of, which is two Schaller pickups, humbuckers on it, so it's not really like a telly. And then the one I'm getting is going to have two humbuckers. So they're not really like tellies, so I you know, I don't know.
Let's see. Maxie asked, is this a father and son? Yes, it is. Yeah.
What? Who's the father and who's the son? You know, it's hard to tell, isn't it?
I'm clearly more mature, so.
Well, that goes without saying.
And funnier, too, so, yeah.
Well, you probably are funny looking.
That's the truth.
See how I did that?
That's the truth, for sure.
Yeah, you're a funny guy.
Let's see. Looking for some other.
If you have a string buzz, 3rd fret, should you lift the bridge or adjust the neck? Wow. What guitar is that on, Herbie?
Herbie.
Kirby.
Herbie, like the love bug?
The love bug. Yeah, so if it depends. The neck might be too straight. I'd back it off a hair, see if it goes. If not, put it back. Lift the bridge, see if it goes. Maybe you got a high fret there. I don't know.
Samuel Anderson asks, hi, Rich. How many Heritage guitars do you own? I particularly like the Super Kenny Burrell model you have or had.
Oh, yeah, I still have that. I have that. I have a Golden Eagle with 1 pickup. And now a Golden Eagle with 2 pickups. I have an Eagle Classic that they made for me. I have a Heritage 550. I have a Heritage, what else do I have, Gail? Heritage, I know there's something else. What is it? Oh, 575 that they made for me. What else?
Well, yeah, you have the couple newer ones, right? That like the thin one.
Oh, the 535. Yeah, I have that. I haven't. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. If I'm going to sell it or what. I don't know.
And
I
then,
get them
and
in.
then,
And a 525.
Right.
I got a 525. Shoot, I ordered a. That guitar is such a sweet guitar, man. It's got such a nice tone, but the way the thing was set up. Well, I'll explain it to you when I bring it out someday. The Bigsby, it's like the strings were going straight. There was no down pressure on the bridge, which is so. It's like this needs a new bridge, and you know I kind of liked it with the Bigsby, but I thought, I think if I'll just turn it into a jazz guitar.
let's see. What else we got here? Danielle, my favorite things, 3-4 time comping example, E7, 3 bars, major 7,
F minor 7.
F minor 7,
F sharp minor 7.
F sharp 7, C major 7, 4 bars, etc. Tom, hit the like, guys. Yes, thanks for that. Hit the like button.
What is Daniel? Is Daniel asking a question?
No, that was just the comment there. Alexi K, that's a good tune. Song for my father. That is a good one.
Yeah.
Mario asks singing request here. Sing Tennessee Whiskey. Yeah.
God,
you
know.
that was a great song.
Yeah, it is a great song. I remember playing that song with Bob Berthold, and he sang the hell out of it. But I gotta say, for a jazz guy, that song is like a night in jail. It's long, man.
Yeah.
You know. All right, but anyway.
Yeah, the the newest version I've heard with Chris Stapleton is fantastic.
Is it?
He sings the hell out of it too. Jay Ingle, how's it going, Jay? G&L, wonderful guitars. Wish they made hollow arch tops, maybe someday.
I don't get your hopes up. There's no money in these guitars.